Good morning. Up to now, we discuss about the C language, history of the C language, and character sets, data types, variables, constants, and the structure of a C program. How to use the printf function and scanf function. Now, let's learn how to write a C program and how to execute the C program in Turbo C software. To install the Turbo C software, download the Turbo C software from the internet. After downloading the software to your computer, follow these steps. Step 1. Find Turbo C2 folder in your computer. Copy this folder and paste it in C drive. Step 2. Start run command cmd and press OK. The command prompt window will be displayed as shown below. Step 3. Type cd slash and press enter key. The cd command here is used to change the directory. Example, c colon slash documents and settings slash eshan is the default directory of this computer. Now you type cd command slash. This will move to the root directory. The command prompt now like c colon slash. Step 4. Type cd turbo c2 and press enter key. Now the present working directory is c colon slash turbo c2. The cd command is here used to change the directory. We are moving from C drive to Turbo C2. Step 5. Type TC and press enter key. The IDE C editor window will appear as shown figure below. The command example, the command prompt, it displays C colon slash turbo C2. Now type the command TC. Then it will opens the Turbo C window. In this way, we will install the we will open the Turbo C editor. After opening the Turbo C editor, we have to write a C program. To write a C program in Turbo C editor, just type the program in the Turbo C editor using the keyboard. After typing the C program, save a C program. To save a program, press Alt plus F key. The option file is activated using the arrow keys in the keyboard. Move to the option save and press enter key. Then it displays the save as dialog box. Enter the name of the file at the place where the cursor appears and press enter key. Example, you give the file name as first.c, program1.c or sample.c, example.c. Shortcut key to save a C program, Alt plus F plus S or F2. Using the functional key F2, we can save a C program. While saving the C program, you remember the following points. A file name consists of two parts, namely first name and an extension name. Always the extension file name is .c. In the example, we used a file name as first.c. In this file name, first is the file name and .c is the extension name and it always refers to a C file. To identify C program files, we use the .c extension file. If you observe any other files, any application files like Word, Excel, Paint files, at the end of the file name, we will find some extensions. For the Word file, we will find .docx. For Excel file, you will find the extension .xlsx. For the Paint files, you will find .jpeg as the file extension. To identification purpose, we use the extensions in software. The first name and extension name is separated by a dot. The file name cannot contain any special characters except underscore. The file name cannot contain blank spaces or white spaces. A digit cannot be the first character of the file name. You must remember these 3 points while you are saving a C program, while you are giving a file name for the C program. The file name cannot contain any special characters except underscore. The special characters are @ hash, dollar, percentage, ampersand, like that. So don't use that special characters while giving the file name for C program. The second one, the file name cannot contain blank spaces or white spaces. So it doesn't accept and spaces in between the file name. Like example, simple interest. Simple is a one word, interest is a another word. So we use a space. Simple interest, two different words. We use space. Avoid the using of spaces while giving the file names. Use underscore. Simple underscore interest. It is a valid file name. The third point, a digit cannot be the first character of the file name. Program 1.c is a valid file name. Program 20.c is a valid program. One program.c, it is not a valid program name. A digit cannot be the first character of the file name. After saving a program, we need to compile the program. To check any syntax errors, we must compile the program. We will see how to compile a C program. To compile the C program, the shortcut key Alt plus F9, or you can use in the menus compile menu. Press Alt plus F9, it, it compiles the program. It checks for the any errors are there, syntax errors. When this process is finished, the window will display success. If there are no errors, then it displays success. Press any key as a message like this in this figure. The output of the compiler is called the object file. After compilation, it it takes the compiler will takes input as the source code, source file, and after compilation, it gives an output file. That output file is called the object file. The object file in our case is first.obj. Here, the object file has the extension .obj. In case in the program there are certain errors are there, some errors are there, then it displays list of error messages will be appear in a separate window as shown in this figure. Observe this figure. Here number of lines compiled 220 and warnings 0 and errors 1. To see errors, press any key. If you press any key on the keyboard, it displays the error in a program. The cursor will be placed in the error line. Then correct that error and again compile the program by pressing Alt plus F9. Then it displays the success message, that is the compilation process. After compilation completed successfully, we need to run the program. To run the program, the key used Ctrl plus F9 or Alt plus R plus R. This is the two shortcut keys. After running the program, if the program is a simple program without interaction with the user, then it executes the program and displays the outputs and comes back to the Turbo C editor window without showing any output, because it is a there is no interaction in your program. If there is any interaction between it is asking for any input, then only it asks for input and wait until the giving of input. So to view output on the screen, press Alt plus F5 or Alt plus R plus U keys. Then it displays the output screen. This is the procedure to type the program and save a program and compilation, running the program and see the output on the screen. To load or open existing programs in Turbo C, open the Turbo C, then press Alt plus F plus O shortcut key, or from the functional keys press F3. It will ask you for file name. It displays the open dialog box. From that open dialog box, choose your file name or type the name of the file you want to open. Then press and select the open button. Then it opens the selected file in the Turbo C editor. To exit from the Turbo C editor, press Alt plus F plus Q. This is one shortcut key, or Alt X is the one more shortcut key. Then it automatically closes the Turbo C editor. Turbo C commands. These are the Turbo C commands we use in the Turbo C editor. F1. This shortcut key is used for help. F2. This shortcut key used to save a program. F3. This shortcut key used to open a file, existing file. F5. To display the editor in full screen, we use the F5 shortcut key. F6 is used to navigate in opened files. F7 for debugging or interpreter the program. To check the flow of execution, we use this F7 key. How it is debugging the program, we'll check by using this F7 key. F9. Make .exe file. To create a .exe file, we use the F9 key. Alt F3 for previous file. To open previous file, we use Alt F3. Alt X to quit from C compiler. From Turbo C, we use the Alt X. Alt F9. To compile any program, we use Alt F9 shortcut key. Control plus F9. To run and compile a program or to execute a program, we use this Control plus F9 shortcut key. Alt plus F5. This shortcut key is used to view the last output. Shift plus del to cut, Shift plus insert to copy, Control plus insert to paste, Control plus N, insert a new line, Control plus Y, delete a line. These are the shortcut keys used in the Turbo C. With the help of this shortcut keys, we will do the program. Now we will see how a simple program executed in a C compiler. Open the Turbo C editor and type this simple program. It is a first program hello world in C. Type #include stdio.h void main printf hello world. This is a first program. In this program, if you observe the first line #include stdio.h. This is the header file. Preprocessor directives #include stdio.h standard input output header file. To perform input output functions, to add input output library to your program, we will write #include stdio.h. In this standard input output header file, we have some libraries of printf function, scanf function, getS, putS, putchar, getchar functions. Void main. Main is the function. Void indicates it is a qualifier. The main function does not return anything. After that, curly braces. Next, printf. Printf is a function, output function. In the parenthesis, in double quotes, we return one control string. That control string is printed on the screen as it is. It is an unchanged control string. Hello world. After that, closing curly braces, type this program in your Turbo C editor. After typing this program, save the program by pressing F2 shortcut key or by pressing file menu, selecting save option by using the navigation keys, arrow keys, give the file name and press and click on save button, then the file will be saved. After saving the file, press alt plus F9. Alt plus F9. It compiles the program, and if there are no errors, it displays success. And press any key. Then press any key. And press to run the program, press Ctrl plus F9. Then program will be executed. There will be no output shown on the screen because this first program just print hello world on the screen. The user does not interacting with that computer. So it executes the program, simply executes the program and gives the output and come back to the turbo editor. To see the output, whether the program is executed correctly or not, to see the output, press Alt plus F5. Then it's shown output screen. On that output screen, it displays hello world. Yes, the program is executed. This is the procedure to execute the program. Now we will see some other example programs. Program to find simple interest. Up to now, you are aware that how to declare the variables, how to use the printf and scanf function. So you are able to write a simple programs. So now we will write a program to find out simple interest. All of you know how to calculate the simple interest in your real life. The formula to find out the simple interest is PTR by 100. P means principal, T means time, R means rate of interest divided by 100. These three factors are multiplied and divided by 100. Then we will get the simple interest. To find out simple interest, here is a program hash include stdio.h to include the standard input output library files, main function. This is the beginning of the C program, starting of the C program. Every C program must have one main function, curly braces, int integer data type declaring p, t, or I. In this instruction, we are declaring four variables, integer variables p, t, or I. P for principal, T for time, R for rate of interest, I for interest. Printf, enter principal, it same prints on the output screen. The scanf function, it is the input function, it's seeking to input, and whenever the user enters the principal amount, that principal amount is stored in the P variable, address of P. Next, printf enter time. The scanf function is there, %d, comma ampersand t. Whenever the user enters the time, the time is stored in the t variable. The conversion character %d is used here because all the variables are declared as integer. For integer variables, we use the conversion character %d. For floating variables, we use the conversion character %f. For characters, we use the conversion character %c. Next line, printf enter rate of interest. Then scanf function is seeking to read the rate of interest. Whenever user enters, it stores that rate of interest in the R variable. After reading this all the three values, the next instruction is I is equal PTR by 100. it executes, it substitutes all the values, principal, time, rate of interest, and evaluates that expression. After evaluating that expression, the value is stored in the I variable because here the assignment operator is there. As we discussed in the earlier class, whenever assignment operator is executed, it does evaluates right hand side expression first. After evaluating the right hand side expression, the resultant value is assigned to the left hand side variable of the assignment operator. So here the simple interest is calculated and the value, that resultant value is stored in I variable. To know the simple interest, we need to print the simple interest I value on the screen. That's why in the next statement we are using printf function. Printf in double quotes control string is root comma I argument. It prints the I value on the screen. To check the result value, we will use the Alt F5 to see the result screen. So here is a example, simple example how it will calculate the simple interest with some values. We will observe that one. Enter, it displays whenever you execute the program after compilation and executing the program, it displays enter principal. The user entered 200. Again it asks enter time. The user entered 4. Again it asks enter rate. The user entered 3. Immediately it calculates the simple interest and it displays the output is 24. So this is the procedure to write the C program and executing the C program and see the output. We will see one more example to find out area of a rectangle. Hash include stdio.h main function int lba. These three variables are declared. L for to store the length of a rectangle, b to store the breadth of a rectangle, a for to store the resultant value area of a rectangle. Printf enter the length, it displays on the screen. Scanf, it reads the length of a rectangle. Again printf enter the breadth, it displays on the screen. Scanf %d and %b, it reads the breadth and stores that value in b variable. After that, to find out area of a rectangle, we require two operands, that is the length and breadth. These two values are available with the computer. Now it calculates length and breadth multiplied with length and breadth. That resultant value is stored in the A by using the instruction A is equal L multiple star with B. After storing that value, we will print the area by using the printf statement. So this is the flow of execution. we will see as a pictorial. The output screen like that. First it executes the program, then it asks enter the length. If you enter 20, again it asks enter the breadth. If you enter 4, after entering the 4, it reads the value of the breadth and calculate the area of that rectangle. 20 is multiplied with 4 and that area is resultant value 80 is displayed. Here in this picture you observe this is the flow of execution. Enter the length of length. After entering it asks breadth. After that it displays the result value. The variables L consists L stores 20, B stores 4 and A stored 80 in the memory. The program to convert Fahrenheit into Celsius. To convert the Fahrenheit to into Celsius, we use this program here. Include stdio.h header file, standard input output header file, main function, after that float, Celsius and Fahrenheit. In before programs we used integer variable. Now we are going to use floating point because the Fahrenheit and Celsius values, degree values are shown in decimal point 32.5, 98.6 like that. So that's why we are using float variable, float data type. Printf enter temperature, scanf it reads the value Fahrenheit value. After that here is a formula Celsius to convert the Fahrenheit into Celsius. Cell is equal to Fahrenheit minus 32 star 5 by 9. Printf temperature in Celsius is percentage F. You will see how the program is executed in this slide. First it asks the enter temperature in Fahrenheit. We will enter 93.5. This takes the input value and substitute in the formula Celsius is equal to Fahrenheit minus 32 into 5 divided by 9. It evaluates this expression and the resultant value is stored in the Celsius. The temperature in Celsius is 34.16. In the memory, if you observe the memory, you in Fahrenheit variable, you will find 93.5 and in Celsius you will find 34.16 is there. In this way, we will write the programs and execute the programs. This is the procedure to write the programs in Turbo C and execute the program. Now we will see how to install the C software in the computer. Open the my computer. I have already downloaded the C software and stored in my hard disk E drive. The software Turbo C++ 4.0 for Windows 7, 8 and 10 versions. It supports for Windows 7, 8 and 10. This Turbo C++ for C++ software but also works for C programs. So double click on this folder. Here the setup file is there. Double click on the setup file. It will ask to install. Follow the instructions to install the Turbo C++ 4.0. Click on next. Click on agree button. Click on install. It will install the Turbo C++ in your computer. Click on finish. This is the procedure to install the Turbo C++. After installation, you will find Turbo C++ 4.0 shortcut on the desktop. To open the Turbo C++ editor, double click on this shortcut. It opens the Turbo C++. In this way, we will open the Turbo C++ editor. Click on the file menu, new file is opened. Type the program, first program, as include stdio.h void main curly braces printf hello world backslash n double quotes close parenthesis semicolon. This is the procedure. Type the program. After typing the program, press F2. Give the file name as hello.c. Press OK. After giving the file name hello.c, click on OK button. It overwrites yes. The file is saved as hello.c and compile the program. Alt